Welcome to Swifties at Midnight. We're Anne,
And Stephanie.
and we're so excited to have you join us. We're here to keep you in the lavender haze with the latest updates in Taylor's world and discuss the amazing love and light and poetry she brings to all of us. Make sure to stay by subscribing, and don't forget to share with all your fellow Swiftie friends. Hey!
Hi, I'm back.
Stephanie's been very busy
It's been a little crazy over here.
making people's events special with
It's
her
fun.
beautiful balloon installs.
Thank you. I like to do the balloons. And it's funny, the balloon part, blowing up the balloons, tying them, building, creating, everybody's like, oh, I would hate doing that. That's the worst. And I'm like, I love it. It's all the other stuff about running businesses that I don't like. Yeah.
Mm.
I just want to make the balloons. So if somebody else wants to take over the rest of it for me, that'd be great.
You've put
But
in your dues.
yeah, it's been very, very busy. It's now May, and we like to call it Maycember around here because everybody is trying to get their event in before the beginning of summer. And so May
Mm.
has a bajillion and one events happening, and guess who gets nice and busy? In
Hey,
May. Yeah, it's so fun. Yeah.
we're looking at May.
You were looking at May. Yeah. I saw that for the very first time. That
I
video,
had never seen that. That is a good replacement for It's Gonna Be
it
May.
was perfect. Yes.
I'll take it.
Speaking of Justin Timberlake, can I can I talk about Justin Timberlake for a second?
Yes.
It is Taylor adjacent.
Is
Uh,
it Travis with the
uh-huh. Well, Travis, I mean, if you follow Travis or Justin Timberlake on Instagram, you would have seen them dancing on the golf course. And I watched that probably 1,000 times. I loved it. I thought it was so great. But yeah, Travis and Justin apparently are friends, and that comedian, I don't remember who it is, but yeah, seems like they're kind of besties because they had some other content with each other. So I thought that was super fun. And it kind of went around the Taylor verse.
Yeah, I think Travis is just like living out all his 90s childhood dreams, being like going and meeting the famous people that
Mm.
he saw as like a teenager. He's now just like making the rounds. Like, oh, my girlfriend is like the most famous person in the world. I can meet and hang out and be friends with whoever I want. And so
Yeah,
I
yep,
think,
that's exactly it. And he's gonna be in the new Billy Madison
oh
movie.
yeah, that's right.
I think he like volunteered to be in that because yeah, he really wanted to be.
Further his acting career.
Yeah. Which he has a little bit of a
Yeah, building up that
filmography.
resume.
Mm-hmm.
He can
Um,
be friends with whoever he wants, or he can unfriend
be
whoever he wants.
hmm
Those
like who?
keen-eyed Swifties notice that Travis has recently unfollowed Ryan Reynolds, the husband of Blake Lively. I believe it was on Instagram. Now, note he never actually followed Blake Lively on Instagram.
Doesn't even follow Taylor.
Yeah. But
Okay.
Ryan is obviously, as Blake Lively's husband, is very linked with Blake. So I don't know how people notice these things. I'm pretty sure there's an app where you can see when somebody follows and unfollows somebody. So that's probably how they noticed. But that
I
is
bet I bet somebody was checking in on it on a daily basis, just knowing the brains of some people.
That's true. Your special interest of who Travis Kelce follows or unfollows. But of
Mhm.
course, that set off alarm bells because people have been very closely following the lawsuit between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni. Again, it is just to if somebody is not aware, it's sexual harassment allegations. Um, it's it is a suit and a countersuit, I believe, between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni. It's really ugly. Um, but of course, that kind of fuels the fire that something is going on behind the scenes with friendships being torn apart because Taylor's kind of caught in the middle because Blake called Taylor her dragon. In the
One of my
context
dragons.
of
Yeah.
uh, Blake said to Justin Baldoni, her co-star of It Ends With Us, the movie, I am Khaleesi, and Taylor and Ryan are my dragons. So it sounds so stupid.
Yeah.
Anyway, of course, when that came out, it was not a good look for Blake, by association. Not a great look for Taylor, honestly. And now it is coming out that perhaps Taylor's going to be subpoenaed.
Maybe, allegedly, possibly,
Uh-huh.
potentially.
Yeah, and of course,
We don't
Travis,
actually know. We're not
right,
making a statement.
right. Travis unfriending Ryan would just fuel rumors of a possible rift in their friendship.
Mhm.
They haven't been seen together for quite some time. They used to hang out all the time, go to dinner, all sorts of things.
Yeah.
Um, Taylor hasn't been seen for 34 years. To quote Jenny,
Seriously, we miss
it's
her.
been 34 years. No, 84 years. 84 years.
84
It's been
years.
84 years. Um, but according to some very shaky news sources, so take this with a big old grain of salt. You
Yeah.
know, the Daily Mail, the Times of India, and some kind of MSN based news. Um,
This one still
Taylor,
cracks me up
I
because
know,
I
right?
haven't seen or heard anything from MSN
MSN.
News
Okay,
since
MSN Messenger used to be where it's at.
2003. Exactly. I met some guys on there. I,
Stephanie.
I know. I was so young too. Man, that was the Wild West of the internet. We didn't know what we were doing. We didn't know
Mm-mm.
what dangers were out there.
No.
And I luckily scathed through all of them. I don't know how. Yeah,
Well, according to these sketchy news sources,
right.
I won't trust anything until it's like, I don't know, the Times or CBS or something like that.
Good Morning
Taylor's
America.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That Taylor has been subpoenaed. Um, but I wouldn't be surprised. Just because we haven't seen um anything from Taylor in a while. And
Hmm.
ooh, I guess moving on to the next topic. Possibly Taylor's been subpoenaed, but this is gonna go real well into the next topic, unless you have something in particular you want to say.
No, yeah, because I don't know much more
Yeah,
than
yeah. I
you
don't
on
want to
that.
put out anything there that we don't know. It's a
Yeah,
possibility. It's been a possibility for a while. It looks like a stronger
right.
possibility. But Blake Lively's laying low. And in past years, she has been like the queen of the Met Gala.
Gosh,
She
you're
did not
right.
attend the Met Gala this year, which was
Whoa.
today, as of the day that we're filming.
Yeah.
Um, she's not there. Um, and of course, a lot of um news sources who have nothing better to talk about apparently, um, put out a bunch of just like gossip pieces saying Taylor's definitely attending this year, as they do every year.
Yeah.
She did not attend. She has not attended since 2016.
It's been 9 years since
Yeah.
she's been, but what, yeah.
The last time she attended, it would have been cool if she did attend, because the last time she attended was during her Bleachella
Oh
era,
my gosh.
or right before Reputation. Well,
Right.
not right before, but like the year Reputation, the year
Yeah.
before Reputation came out,
Can
before
you
Reputation came out,
imagine
pre-rep.
he came out in like some crazy similar outfit or something and she showed up today? That would have been
That
wild.
would have been very cool.
It would have been weird though. Like, it would have been cool, would have been fun. And that would have been the nail in the coffin of like Rep TV is
It's
this
coming.
year. Yeah, but it also would have felt odd because
Mm-hmm.
she's been nowhere to be seen and very quiet.
Yeah.
And it would have been like, whoa, where did you come from? You know?
Yeah, I would love to explore theories on why just stopped going. Maybe we should do that for a future episode. Because
Ah,
she was a pretty regular attendee for a while. Not like a staple of the Met Gala, but she did go for several times.
yeah. And the Met Gala is something you have to be invited to, and
Hmm
it's not a huge list from what I understand.
hmm
Just from what I gather from watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians, which I don't anymore. I after some things happened the last few years, I couldn't do it anymore. But yeah, from what I understand, it's kind of not a great big list,
Mm-mm.
and you have to be invited. You can't just say,
Mhm.
"Hey, I want to go this
Yeah.
year."
And I mean, you have to, it is a charity event and you have to pay for a table, so you have to have some money.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah,
So it's like it's multiple things. You got to be invited and you got to be able to afford it.
yeah.
But even without being there, Taylor was still kind of there in spirit, at least on social media. People kept on bringing her up
Oh,
because somebody was making their way to the red carpet and they were in this white box on wheels. It was probably like, I don't know, 7 feet tall and probably like 4 feet by 4 feet.
uh-huh.
And it had umbrellas on top of it. And I was um watching TikToks be posted every couple minutes as people are coming on the red carpet. And these TikToks were saying like mysterious person coming into the Met Gala in this box. And everybody kept on commenting, Taylor, is that you? It's giving cleaning cart. Taylor, come on, wouldn't it be so cool if Taylor was there?
And we've seen
Uh,
those umbrellas before. So
mhm.
yeah.
Of course it was not Taylor. It was Doechii, which
Which
Doechii's look was awesome. But I just love how it was just like everybody was like, that's gotta be Taylor, it's gotta be Taylor. And like that's the first thing I thought when I saw it. It's like this is really giving
yeah.
Taylor. But it was the fabulous Doechii.
And now I have to look up what she was wearing.
Ooh, it was really good. And her hair was the perfect afro. Well,
So
Taylor
cute.
was not there.
No,
But if she was, you know who would have been there with her?
Travis. No, Tree.
Maybe Tree.
Tree. Her
Tree.
trusty assistant, PR manager, friend, security guard, drinking buddy, uh,
Tree Paine.
Tree Paine, the
The
red-headed goddess that follows her around.
mhm. That redhead that you see just kind of everywhere, reminding Taylor to drink water. That's more than her job.
That is more than her job.
When I first started really deep diving into Taylor Swift, people would talk about Tree and they'd be like, "Oh, Tree's gonna be mad about this," or "I wonder what Tree's gonna be like. What are you talking about? Tree? What?"
Yeah.
And it was not always in a context, and I couldn't just look up like Taylor Swift Tree, because it would pull up like folklore, like the folklore
Oh, okay. I was like, what does that
thing.
for you?
Or like pictures of Taylor with like trees or whatever, or like Taylor Swift in the Lorax, like I speak for the trees, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And it would probably bring up some results of like tree pain as well, but like mixed in with other stuff. But eventually somebody said tree pain, and again, I still thought that was weird because I was like, did you mean T-pain? Eventually I figured it out. And I looked up tree pain and I started to realize, oh, and I just never questioned that a woman was born with the name Tree Paine, but her
Same,
name is actually
honestly.
Trina. Tree
That
is her
makes a
nickname.
lot of sense.
Uh, and in fact, Tree Paine is her married name.
Oh,
Yeah, I think her her maiden name might even be, I think it's like Saunders or something like that. Or maybe
something
I'm
so
thinking of
normal.
Cam Saunders.
I don't know.
Payne's
But that I think Tree is cute. And it oddly does really fit her if you've seen a picture of
Snyder.
what
Snyder?
is it?
Snyder?
Snyder?
It
Snyder.
says Tree Payne and then it says Snyder in like parentheses next to
Mhm.
it when I look
Yeah,
it up.
that
So,
normally means your given name.
huh?
The parentheses usually your maiden name, yeah, or your given name.
It says like Nay Snyder, N-E-E Snyder. So I don't want to be out here giving incorrect facts.
I don't know what
Bo
that
oh
means.
yeah, born Trina Snyder. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
So she was Tree Paine did not just come out birthed Tree Paine. She was born Trina Snyder. Tree Paine was created.
And we love that. I think
Yes.
it's great. I think it's beautiful.
She was
Poetic.
actually married in 1998. So she was birthed Trina Snyder, and as she went through this life, she took on the last name Payne and she became Tree Payne.
Yes. I love that. I love how you have here, she was married in 1998 and has one child, not Taylor.
Yeah, not Taylor.
Taylor is not her child, but I bet she feels like it sometimes.
I wonder how like so I read that her daughter, not Taylor, was born in 2007. Like also that child was born the year I graduated from high school and that child is 18. That makes yeah. Oof. Children born the year I graduated from high school are adults.
Yep.
So,
My
wow.
20-year high school reunion is this year. Yeah,
It's fine.
I feel you. It's
We look
fine.
great, so
We
it's fine.
do. We look so young.
Uh, Tree attended the University of Southern California. She actually grew up in Southern California. Although currently she lives in Tennessee. So I guess she lives in the
Okay.
motherland, where Taylor started her career.
Mhm.
Um, in her early career path, I guess she got started with an internship at Mute Records. It's a weird name for a record
Odd name
label.
for a music record
Yeah,
label or whatever they do there, but
yeah.
mute.
She worked in the sales and marketing department.
She must have
Um,
been really good at her job selling anything for Mute Records.
Mute records.
You have to be way good at that.
Yeah,
Uh, that's so odd. Why would you name your record company Mute
Mute
Records?
records. But her first official role after her internship was the National Marketing Manager at World Domination Records. So she worked at a lot of interestingly named places, I guess. And later worked at as an executive at executive assistant, not executive yet, yet, as an executive assistant in the A&R department at Maverick Records.
And
A&R. Huh.
I don't know. I'm trying to come up with something stupid, but nothing
I
is.
know, I can't even come up.
So I wouldn't be able to figure out what it actually stands for.
I
A&R,
searched department, it's like uh torture poets department. Artists and repertoire, perhaps?
artist and repertoire. Mm.
Is a division of a record label or music publishing company that is responsible for scouting, financing, and
Ah,
overseeing artistic development.
I got
Okay.
it.
Okay, I had never heard of that, but that makes sense.
So she would have seen how that works with other
Hmm.
artists as the assistant. She'd be involved in all of that. Um, that would have been pretty interesting, I'm sure. I don't
Yeah.
know how much of that sparked a desire to do what she does next.
Hmm. And personally, we don't know a lot about Tree. She actually keeps a really low profile. Um, Probably just in contrast to everything we know about Taylor. We do have some little personal tidbits though. Um, she has a little Tumblr account where she posts photo of her cats. She actually really loves cats,
That's so funny.
especially cats with squishy faces. That's probably something her and Taylor bonded over. I can imagine the interview now.
Yes, I'm sure it was a requirement. Absolutely. Taylor would have to, you would have to love cats to work with Taylor because
Hmm.
she brings her cats places with her. And as much as Tree does for her, she probably is a little bit involved with Taylor's cat.
Hmm.
So
For sure.
it made me sad because I'm like, oh, probably won't ever be able to work for Taylor Swift. I don't want
Um,
to stick to
I don't
them.
know why people know this, but Tree has a private Instagram account. Um, that people know, but like obviously you can't follow it because it's private.
Right. But I'm sure they just saw her like profile picture
If
on
if
there.
I
Figured it out. It
if
was
I
her.
were Tree, I would not have my face on it though.
Mm-mm.
I wonder how many like private Instagram account of like famous people I've scrolled past or like have liked um my videos or something and it's like somebody famous like fake Instagram or like burner or something like that. Or
Maybe
maybe they haven't. I don't know. I like to think that,
you probably have multiple celebrities following you
oh, totally,
you don't know about.
totally.
Yeah.
Professionally, um, Tree is just known for being strategic and assertive in PR and is described as quiet but ferocious, and a PR pit bull. So,
That's amazing. Yeah.
yeah.
Very just direct and does what
Yeah.
she needs to get the job done. So
Mm-hmm.
we love that for Taylor because that's what she needs. Um,
Exactly.
somebody that's like no nonsense and assertive. Exactly. So how did we find out? Well, how did Tree get involved in Taylor's life?
So in 2014, Tree left her role as senior VP of publicity at Warner Music in Nashville and established her own firm, Premium PR. And Taylor Swift became her very first client.
That's amazing.
Yeah, imagine starting your own firm and Taylor Swift is your first client. I wonder how many clients she has because I feel like Taylor Swift has got to take up most of her time.
And part of me wonders too if this happened in a different order than it looks like on paper, right?
Mm.
Like she worked in Nashville in the
Hmm.
music industry, and she might have known Taylor through
Hmm.
some sort of connections,
Hmm.
and maybe they had some kind of agreement before, and she
Right.
set up a business to just set up the money correctly, right?
Oh, right, like create a
Yeah.
LLC.
Hmm.
Um, well, this is so it's 2014, so it was a little bit after the incident with David Mueller happened, the guy who, grabbed
Mm.
Taylor's butt
Yeah.
at the Red event at the photo op. But before the trial in 2015 happened. Obviously, that's got a whole set of PR to go along with it, along with success from 1989, which was a ton. So maybe that was setting up for that. But it was clearly a very good move. But that was the beginning of their relationship. Uh, and it has, from what we can tell, has always been a very positive relationship. They're clearly very good friends. We always see uh, at red carpet events, award shows and stuff like
Award
that.
shows. Hmm.
Tree seems to constantly be wanting to give Taylor water because Taylor always has a drink in her hand.
Always has a drink in her hand.
Um, and she's just like following her around, looking around. And of course, there's Taylor's bodyguard, Drew,
But yeah,
as well.
I've seen Tree in that role of like, hey, back off, like
Hmm.
we need to move past here or whatever. Like I think alongside Drew, obviously, but she kind of is in that bodyguard role as well.
Hmm. Hmm. Like friend, bodyguard, publicist, all sorts of
Yes,
things.
all the things.
But Tree got to start off with like some difficult stuff with the trial, but then see Taylor through a ton of successes in 1989, all the awards that she won, all the hit single after hit single in 1989, to then the rep era where she had a total social media blackout where like I mean, I'm sure Tree had some stuff going on in the background, but like Taylor wasn't around for a while.
Yeah.
And it was like Tree was probably like, okay, we got to deal with this Kanye thing. We got to deal with the, Taylor Swift is over party. Taylor's a snake,
Yeah.
all these things. And Tree was probably like dealing with crisis after crisis after crisis after crisis. And like, then it
Oh,
was just like, okay, and nothing.
yeah.
We're just gonna stop.
Yeah. And that's probably what has happened this last year or so too. Like one thing after another, and I'm sure not only it's hard on her as far as her work and what she needs to do to make things better, but I'm sure it's so hard on her just as a friend and being in that
Yeah,
situation too. And unfortunately, a lot of people know who she is now too. So who knows if she's getting some kind of backlash? I hope
right.
not. But yeah, sure, it's been so hard in that little string of issues back then would have been really hard to deal with. There wasn't a lot. I mean, there's been celebrity feuds since celebrities became a thing, right?
Hmm.
But I do feel like that was a really unique situation and a lot of things, there wasn't a lot of things like that that had happened. And so would have been a big challenge to figure out how to deal with it.
Yeah, and as serious as whatever was happening with Kanye and Kim was, this feels more serious what's happening now.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like the president of the United States is spreading a lot of hate about her. Even recently, he was on the news talking about the Eagles coming to the White House, and he was like, I was at the Super Bowl, and you know who else was there? Taylor Swift, and didn't that turn out great for her? It's like he lives rent-free in her head. I don't do a great impression of him, but that's fine. And it's just like you've got the President of the United States over here still mentioning her in a like mocking light, and then you've got this really serious trial where she is involved, and she's not like the center of it, but she's being pulled in when she doesn't want to be. And it feels it's very heavy, and
Yeah, yeah, this is
it's
definitely much heavier.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
very um it's very serious.
So, sorry, it is very serious.
What are these laughs?
I just
And
was replaying your Trump impression in my head, and it actually was great.
oh, thank you. Thank you.
Oh my God. That's why I'm laughing. I'm not laughing at
Okay.
the seriousness of what she's going through because it is awful. It's so frustrating what she's being pulled through right now. And obviously, we don't know her full involvement in this whole
Hmm.
movie thing, but it seems so minimal that she should not be involved. But we don't have all the facts or the conversations.
Yeah, and
So
we might soon,
we
but
might.
it's yeah, I mean people love a celebrity trial. I mean, the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp thing got put out on full display too, so
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna get out there for sure. I read somewhere that the trial is gonna be in March of 2026. So it's quite a ways out. So
Whoa. That
yep,
is so far out.
that is so far out. So
But there's definitely much more pressing trials that need to happen and go
yeah,
through
yeah,
for sure. So that's fine.
yeah. It
Ugh.
yep, Tree's got some stuff to do there. Um Tree was in the Miss Americana documentary. Uh, we saw her appear specifically around speaking about Trump. We saw her appear when Taylor decided she was going to speak out publicly about the was it the was it the representative?
I think so. The Tennessee representative, right?
Hmm.
And yeah, she wanted to support somebody who stood up for women's rights, and it was not the political party that Tennessee is known for. So it was very, very controversial for where she lives, and essentially was saying that she doesn't support the main administration that's being voted into. And so,
Hmm. Yeah.
yeah, it was a really big controversial thing, especially for Tennessee, which is very much a left, right?
Right.
Right. I don't know things. Yeah, very much a right state. Very conservative
Yeah,
state.
I love how passionate she was talking when she spoke about that, because she was just like, this is not Christian values.
Yeah.
and I just love her for that. Um, but yeah, she was seen sitting on her couch with a tree, typing up the Instagram message, and then she was like, "Okay, okay, I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post it." And Tree was like, "Okay, we're gonna do this." And she's like, "Ah." And she
Yeah.
posted it, and Tree was with her, and even in the face of her dad being like, "Okay, well, I mean, imagine your concerts being half full." Uh,
Um,
mm. um, and her dad was just concerned for her. I know.
I
But
know.
and Taylor was like, I don't care. Anyway, I could go on and on and on about that moment. But Tree knew what was more important to her at that moment. And that was just her 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 conscience. And so that was the friend side of Tree. But maybe Tree also knew Taylor's potential and further audience, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I don't think without that moment and that post, You Need to Calm Down, wouldn't have had the impact that it would have had.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, that was a very big moment for her in showing her moral values, right? Which um, is really looked down upon for celebrities and singers. Like, why don't they just shut up and sing, right? But
Turns
um,
out they're people too.
it turns out they're people and they have feelings and values of their own.
Because
And
they get piled on if they don't speak up either. So it's damned
yeah,
if you do, damned if you
exactly.
don't. So you might as well say, hey, this is what I believe in and this is what I stand for.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
And and make a difference and maybe change some people's perspectives on it. I remember when You Need to Calm Down came out, I was very still kind of very conservative, but I live in a very conservative family and area, and it definitely was a very looked down upon music video mainly. Um, but it's a catchy song and people were singing it and they were into it. And I just kind of remember really thinking about everything that was being said in the song. I'm like, yeah, we do need to calm down. Like we just need to let people, so like it changed perspectives. It
hmm
helped people come together and love each other and not worry so much about the dumb,
hmm
like why do we need to control other people's lives? Anyway. And I know, yeah, Tree was a big part in how all of that was coming across, right? To everybody around her. So, yeah, I wonder if she had anything to do with Katy Perry being in that music video.
I mean, the whole like have your people call my people, like Tree's Taylor's people.
Exactly.
Tree probably called Katie's people.
Exactly.
Another thing Tree saw Taylor through was the Masters dispute. That's again a whole PR nightmare. I mean, what do you do when you can't sing any of your songs?
Yeah,
And
that's a problem.
yeah, and again, that's just an absolute nightmare. But Tree put Taylor in the right places, and I'm sure Taylor had plenty of her own ideas and places to go and things to do, but like at every moment, why would you not be turning to your trusted advisor who you
Absolutely.
hired to do this work? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I- um, but I mean, as far as just Tree in general, her approach is just strategic. She's really shown to be just calculated and assertive. But she also works in silence, is often what people say to just manage these very public narratives.
Mhm. Yeah. And that's what it has to be, right? It has to come off as Taylor's image and not Tree's image, right? And so
Right,
um,
exactly.
be and I feel like sometimes being calculated is seen as a negative thing, but we all love a planner, right?
Mhm, mhm.
That's all that means. Um,
Exactly.
and she just helps Taylor plan out all of her next moves. I'm sure
Yeah.
she has, like you said, she has her own plan, I'm sure, but works with her team to figure out what that really looks like and how to lay it out there for everybody.
And Tree is so good that she was recognized at every profession has their awards.
Yeah,
And she was honored with the top spot on PR Week's 2024 Power List.
that's awesome.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, I think
And
that's amazing.
fun little tidbit. Um, Amy Adams, the actress, expressed interest in portraying Tree Paine in a potential Taylor Swift
Oh my
biopic.
gosh.
I would love that so
Oh, that
much.
would be so beautiful. She looks a lot like Tree and has definitely kind of some of the same mannerisms,
Who
but
would play Taylor?
I don't know. How do you decide that? How do you decide that?
Taylor would have to play Taylor.
Taylor would have to play Taylor.
Even
Who
like
else?
baby Taylor.
Yeah, I don't know. Sabrina Carpenter. Sorry, I couldn't help it. Because in
Oh.
order to play Taylor, you gotta be tall. You gotta be so tall.
Or just put her in really, really high heels. She already wears like 6-inch
Oh,
heels. Why not another like, I don't know, 10-inch heels is fine. Oh, Taylor can't have a biopic yet. We're just barely talking about Britney Spears biopics.
I know. We got another 10 years or so.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, there's Tree,
We
Trina.
love Tree.
We do love Tree.
We love and respect and are so grateful for her and everything she does for Taylor. I'm sure she keeps her grounded and um, happy.
And I'm sure she's paid very well for
Hydrated.
it.
Oh, I'm sure too.
Hydrated. So hydrated.
So hydrated.
Everybody needs a friend to keep you hydrated.
Yes, for sure. Well, I think I quizzed you last time, or did we do both? Did we both do a quiz last time? I can't
I
remember
think
now.
you quizzed me, so I'm gonna quiz you.
Okay. Yeah, I would love it.
All right, Swift Alert.
I'm gonna
Give
take a bite of
me.
my brownie ice cream sandwich situation over
Oh,
here.
yes.
I just put one on top of it. It's been a rough week, so I'm in a
Oh,
blanket eating an ice cream sandwich brownie.
yes,
Yes, it
as
is
you
nothing.
should. Let's see. I should pay for the premium quizzes. Let's do. I wish there was a tree pain quiz.
Oh my gosh, I would lose.
Clowning quiz. You ready for a
Mm,
clowning quiz?
no, but go ahead.
Too bad. Oh no. What did Taylor sing in Rio, leading everyone to believe Rep TV was coming? I did something bad? New Year's Day? So it goes. This is why we can't have nice things.
In Rio?
I did something bad? New Year's Day? So it goes. This is why we can't have nice things.
Well, I know it wasn't I did something bad because she waited to sing that till like the very end, I believe. Mm. What was the last one you said?
This is why we can't have nice things.
I'm gonna say it's that one.
So it goes.
Oh, darn it.
What was discounted during Cyber Monday sale at 66%, matching her 66th era show? A Reputation phone case, a Snake bookmark, the Reputation cardigan, or the I did something bad shirt. So random.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think there's a Reputation cardigan. Um,
Nope.
so
I mean, I
a
can't
snake.
divulge that information.
Did you say a snake bookmark?
A snake bookmark? That's one of the things.
There could be a I did something bad t-shirt. Sure, let's say that.
A Reputation phone
Ah,
case.
phone case.
What emoji did several dancers use on 11/26 that fueled the clowning? The snake, the green heart, the clown, the black heart. So
I kind of actually remember this,
Oh,
but I don't know if I'm gonna get the emoji right. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to remember the context of why they were all posting something.
I remember this event, but I don't remember the specific. Everybody was
Right.
like, they're all posting the
Yeah.
link.
Blackheart. I don't know.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes. Good job.
Woo!
After what song did Taylor look back and wink at the crowd during the Sao Paulo night one and night two? Look what you made me do. Long live. Enchanted. Ready for it.
Enchanted.
Long live.
Oh, come on.
I would have
I
said
didn't keep
Enchanted
track of
because
what
she's looked back after Enchanted and winked too.
she totally has.
But
And I can't keep track of
the
when
end of
she
the Speak
stopped
Now
singing
set
Live,
was
Long Live.
Long
Yeah.
Live back then. During the 11/26 show, when did Taylor accidentally start to say Reputation Tour instead of Eras Tour? Speech after Cruel Summer, speech after Champagne Problems, speech before Betty, speech before Surprise Songs. I don't know.
Champagne problems. I don't know.
Speech before Surprise Songs.
Oh, okay. That was
Sorry
gonna
for
be
the
my guess.
random.
This is interesting. I mean,
That
I
was interesting,
I wasn't paying attention to the Arrow store till like halfway through. So yeah, a
but
lot of people
also, again, that's just so random.
they are random.
I don't feel like a bad Swiftie for not knowing those things because
Okay.
that's just like, it's not like knowing who Taylor Swift was named
Yeah.
after.
These aren't like really important Swifty
Yeah.
things. Yeah.
Yes, like,
Was that all of them?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I got one, right?
Yes. And that's okay. Clowning facts aren't real facts.
That's right. Yeah. And we all get wrapped up in it. And then it's like, somebody made that up.
Hmm.
Somebody was bored and made that up for sure.
Somebody was
Like
bored.
how Reputation was supposed to be announced May 2nd, so it would come out on July 4th. But that didn't happen. And I don't think it's going to anytime soon. I don't know why. I just have this feeling we have to wait. Maybe the fall. She has fall releases, right?
Generally, yeah.
That's a pretty common thing.
That was her MO for a while.
Yeah. Yeah. So maybe we're waiting for the fall. I don't know. Ah.
My poor heart. I can't take it.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. We hope this episode made you feel like you are ready for it. Don't forget to leave a review. Your feedback never goes out of style. If you loved what you heard, hit that subscribe button and share it with someone who's gorgeous. Tune in next time for more great content. Why did I say it like that? It's fine. Until then, stay in your wildest dreams and have a fantastic day.
Bye.
Bye.